And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
And here is Simons after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Watching Davis run up court, very light on his feet for a big fella.
Outside Tatum. This one for three. Porzingis with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
3-on-3. And here's Tatum for three. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Simons surveying the D. Avdia up top. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. And that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Outside Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. In the corner, it's Robinson. A three-pointer, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Back to Porzingis. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Porzingis. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Robinson goes in.
Well, credit Robinson for evolving his game. He's gotten much better attacking off the dribble.
Jackson in the corner. Here's Porzingis. Robinson with the block. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw good from Porzingis.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. And here is Simons after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. Randle with the ball, and Simons picks him up defensively.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Took him no time at all on that one. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
It had to be lightning quick, and Robinson got it away.
Pass to Porter, and finished off by Porter.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Outside, Simons. 4 on the clock. Pass to Avdia. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .26 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Randall down low. Outside for Davis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Davis has got 9 points. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Up by 12.
The visiting team, 12.
And so far, through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a quick pass?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Back to Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Davis down low. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Well, you can live with that turnover because they've been very careful with the ball up till this point.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside, Porzingis. From outside, off the mark. One-on-one fast break. Jason Tatum making sure of that one.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Davis. Stolen by Tatum. Here's Mamukelashvili. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Tatum. And stolen by Whitmore. To end the cold streak. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire.
Anthony Simons.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Porzingis. The three. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Left side, Avdia. Here's Mamukelashvili. He's guarded by Davis. Outside, Robinson. Lets it go from deep. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. And that one's good, Whitmore.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Screen by Porzingis. It's Randall with the drive. And Randall throws it down.
Man, that is a strong drive by Randall. When he gets downhill, he's a load.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Jackson. Porzingis to 2. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Just beating everybody to the board, using his length, his skill set, the big fella Davis getting it done.
Tatum's shot is off.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. .103 left to play in the first half. Now, here's Simons. 8 points for him. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
To the paint. Here's Porter. Out to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wade with no one around. No good with the triple.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Outside, Simons. Here's Reeves. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Porter. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Randall. And that does it for the first half of play. Up by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Outside, Simons. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
Back to Strus. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Simons from outside.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Well, this is how difficult it is to stop Randall. When he's committed to scoring, sometimes you just have to foul him.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Randall.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Wasting no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
No stranger to getting to the line. Randall had a chance to draw a foul, and he made sure the ref saw.
Both free throws good from Randall. Van Vliet with it. And Davis sends it back.
If you're near the hoop, you have to know where Davis is, or the brow will make you pay.
That one goes in. Porter's got 16.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Reeves right side. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Hits it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
Outside, Porter. Latray. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And how's that for an answer? Porter Jr. coming right back at the defense.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the three. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Tatum. Stolen by Jackson. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
They set the pick. On the wing, Reeves. 5 points in the game. Looking to end the run. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Here's Randall. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Left side, Tatum. Pass to Van Vliet. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Good effort by Randall to get up the floor and make himself available.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you.
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. He hits the second from the line. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
To the inside. Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Simons from outside. Porzingis with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Screen by Porzingis. Tries it from 19. Good. He hits the jump shot. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And a wide open look for Whitmore. No good from outside. Robinson for 3. And Whitmore throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the
36.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Randall. There's the 3. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Home team foul.
3-pointer, Simons.
And offensively, they have laid an egg here in the second half. The missed shots are piling up, and their field goal percentage continues to plummet.
Tips it, and that one is hammered home.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Outside Robinson. Back to Simons. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
And here's the fast break. Here's Simons. Julius Randle with the rebound. And finished off by Porter.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 16 assists.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randle just powers it down.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Outside, Simons. Driving in. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Pass to Davis. And the shot is good. Davis has got 24.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense. Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Jason.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
Pass to Porter. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Now Simons. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Julius Randle picks one up.
Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Here's Tatum. Rebounded by Jackson. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. There's the pick. Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Anthony Simons flying high to finish that one.
Outside, Porzingis. His three-pointer's off the mark. And they're moving it up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, great job to push it up the court with the pass, and they get a nice transition score.
Outside, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And this is Porter Jr.'s role. It's why his coaches and teammates encourage him to keep looking to score.
Drills the three-pointer.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Jackson in the corner. Outside, Davis. And a wide-open look for Porter. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Robinson misses.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Here's Porzingis. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. The three from Tatum. The shot misses.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
6 to shoot. Here's Jackson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? 17 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 6. Now here's Jackson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Robinson on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. And so they get the victory here at home. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.